And we are live. Sorry for having a bit of a later start today, guys. I was busy finishing off a DLC in Resident Evil 7.
Sure, I'm here to trade, but I'm not letting my guard down for a second.
Sorry, I had a text in there. Alright. Let a couple people get in. Yeah, starting a little bit late tonight. Purely because I was finishing up some stuff in Resident Evil 7. And I actually cleared the second DLC. So Banned Footage Volume 2, 100% done. Alright, first shot down, let's roll. But yep, got it done. It wasn't as bad as I expected. Like, it took a dozen tries or more to do the S ranking on the final Jack's 55th birthday level, but it wasn't that bad. Finally, it required a little bit of luck at times to get everything to work out exactly right, but it wasn't bad. And then I got the 10-second time save pretty quickly as well. Hey, Invisible. Got treatment for health issues. That's always a good thing. Health issues are not fun. What's the goal for tonight? Probably at least clear out the remaining parks to forward the story. I don't know how long it's going to take because there's a lot of side stuff to do in this DLC. This is a fairly big DLC. Had nothing else to do. Got done early. Very nice. I am just glad to have another game done. Or, not game, but DLC. Oh, I can assign a gang to the Galactic Zone. Oh, I didn't realize I could do that yet. Let's go do that real quick. Let me go ahead and assign a gang here so we can get another part of the quest out of the way. So I think I decided I need to work on the Armorer perk because the Science perk is done when it comes to being able to get better power armors as well as like jetpacks and stuff. So that is my next goal for leveling up. Don't be posting stuff about your channel in here. I usually don't have people do that. I feel like you've tackled like so many topics there could be, Invisible. I'm sure there's others though. Alright, so we gave one to the pack. I'm going to spread it out a little bit. And we're going to put this one to Disciples. So let's see. We've got 3 more areas to go to. The Bottling Plant, the Safari Adventure, and the Kitty Kingdom. And this is a pretty awesome theme park. So there's the junkyard, the Hibalgist camp. That's a side thing. So secure 3 more areas. So where is this? Is this in this area of the game, or it is back in the wasteland? Okay. So we're not going to do that. So we've still got to get the park medallions as well. And then a bunch of other stuff that doesn't really matter. Alright, let's roll. Let's see where we can go tonight. We can just head over to Fizz Top Mountain now. Nuka Wild was released to directly compete with Sunset Sarsaparilla. I use Google Chrome for everything. I don't know if it's the best option, but it's what I've used for a number of years now, so I just stuck with it. Firefox is one that I used to use a lot in school. Internet Explorer back in the day. I think those are all of them. But Chrome works pretty well, as best I can tell. It seems to work most of the time.
You must have pulled a few strings if someone like you is in charge now.
I should just shoot you. My town. So, what did that say? Claim your gang's hall? How do I do that? Okay, so how do I do that? I didn't see that previously. I need to try to do that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people use VPNs, and I'm not surprised that a lot of people use them. More privacy and, you know, access to more stuff. I'm just going to keep on jumping around. Go back to Galactic Zone. Brave? I don't know what that is. Oh, already posting weird stuff. It's only been 8 minutes. So we're gonna get some kind of items from this, presumably. If you hear weird noises, well, that one was my ice maker. But other weird noises could come from upstairs with the washer-dryer. Oh, wow. Alright, so I'm gonna hold on to this for now. It's not probably the best option. But I will hold on to it, for now. It's the only 7.62 rifle I currently have, so I might as well. I don't have a whole lot of ammo for it, but the 7.62 chambered rifles are pretty good. This thing's cool, though. I want to save that. We've got various costumes. Wow, those weigh a lot. They're not worth that much, though.
Will begin next week. Reserve your tickets for this nighttime
Music
event
genre?
at the main box office.
I primarily listen to country. Ooh, I got a bunch of stuff I could drop off. Yeah, I mostly listen to country.
Make a difference. But for better?
And let's see which way I need to go next. Hey, Zephyr. Mods? Not really. I want to, though. I want to check some of that stuff out.
Guide maps for our hedge maze are available for
Ah, come on now.
at the Safari Adventure.
I'm over-encumbered. Okay. Ooh, what is in that? Because that is pretty heavy, but gear, screws, and springs aren't that common. Drop some of that steel. And then we can just take a buff out. Oh, great. Addicted. You get addicted really quickly in this game. Unlimited ammo? I don't have unlimited ammo. That'd be nice if there was a thing, though. Yeah, I think mods would be fun to check out because I know there's so much stuff in the Creation Club that people have been able to enjoy. I'm sure I could get some fun out of it. Maybe there's more settlements, everything. Shut up, Alomsky. You've stopped using Discord? I don't really use it much anyway.
Attention.
Yeah, not writing anything is usually easier.
Remain calm and obey all safety and shelter instructions provided by Nuka World employees. Thank you.
Ooh, look at this. 2 automatic rifles. Okay, that one's not very good. Oh, that's a shotgun. That's why. Okay, we don't want that. And that's actually weaker. Alright, let's finally get started on actually exploring this place. And do I have any Final Fantasy Platinums? I do not. Not really a Final Fantasy kind of person. Never really could get into the franchise. I know that's blasphemous, but I never really got into it. Never found it to be super interesting. Alright, so next up is the Safari Adventure. First person versus third person. It legitimately depends on the game, actually. What in the hell is that thing? And who is... Why is there a random naked man in here with a super sledge? I'm confused on multiple levels. Who are you supposed to be?
Sure, we can be friends.
Sito happy have strong friend. You kill monster alone. Sito happy.
Okay, this guy is
Sito
unusual.
monsters no.
Of course. I'll
I can help you kill monsters.
Sito show you.
That's easy enough. Well, I say that. I don't know if it will be. But as for the shooters and stuff, it definitely depends on some of the games themselves. Like, some of my favorite games of all time are third-person shooters. Star Wars Battlefront 2, like the OG Battlefront 2, is one of my all-time favorites. There's Freedom Fighters. It's a third-person shooter. And I'm sure that there's others. Yeah, Invisible, I know that you're managing to read them usually pretty quickly. I'm just getting the weird shit out of the chat quickly. Trying to. And we got a Nuka Cherry. Hi, Zach Luna. Second Zach in the stream today. Oh, hello. Okay, so they're just going to be hiding around corners and stuff. That, like, paralyzed him. Am I somehow doing that? Huh. So that's how it's going to be. They're all going to be hiding around corners, and I won't see them until I'm right on top of them. Can't really afford to take much more junk at the moment, though. I kind of have too much of a full inventory. This looks like it would be like a hedge maze of some kind. 200 years ago. 210 years ago. You can tell me a trick. I might already know it. I might not.
Got it.
That was a pretty good safe. So it swings faster if I'm in third person. Alright, that's good to know then. I mean, I know that you can, like... No, that was a different game. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. That's not an inaccurate breakdown. There's some accuracy in that one. Another Gator Claw. primate house. There are gonna be some monkeys. Monkeys? Monkey. You're not a monkey, sir. You are not allowed. Okay, so he wants me to go in there. I need to consume more drug. And is there anything back here? No, doesn't seem to be. Oh, wait. I can go inside the cage. You'd think they'd hide some stuff in here. There really isn't anything hidden around here, though. It's kind of boring. And yeah, a lot of people use the dark web. I've never been on dark web. Surprisingly. Maybe for the better. Because with my luck, I'd be the one that would get hacked out of it. I'm not the most tech-savvy person. Yeah, but isn't a lot of the dark web, like, really slow and old and, like, not all that functional? Monkeys! How are they alive?
This home. This family.
So is this guy supposed to be Conan the Barbarian or something?
Her. No worry.
How did you end up being
Sito very small. Sito not die. New family. Now Sito.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You have...
You say night. Now you family in danger. Here have no food. Sito kill many.
I will help you then.
Sito like new friend. Sito have Sito eat wrinkly man. Wrinkly man.
Something about Wrinkly Man. Alright. Dr. McDermott's holotape. Okay.
This is Dr. Darren McDermott, last known survivor.
Nice little place you got here, though.
Replication facility. This
I don't need to take all of his stuff because I don't need all of it right now.
morning, I've done something horrible. Well,
Hey, Samantha.
the thing I called the gator claw
Oh, I'm not surprised that there is
destroyed.
hentai for this franchise. That's not surprising at all.
Can't be controlled. Their sheer ferocity is like nothing.
Yeah, I'd have no reason. Tarzan, that's it. Yeah, you're right.
The Nuka Gen replicator is out of
I
control.
somehow I couldn't think of the name of such a famous story
Great. Please.
or character.
Anybody find my passcode or Dr. Hines? Shut down.
Minecraft hentai, I'm sure that exists too. Sadly, I'm sure that exists. It's also Rule 34. If something can be made into porn... Oh, yep, there you go, Samantha, you're correct. Right there. If it can be made into porn, it will be made into porn.
If this recording should reach Dr. Hines, please tell him to forgive me.
Okay, that's done. Oh. Okay, we're not... Yeah, with the dark web stuff, I'm just not knowledgeable enough on it to feel safe going on it. I mean, one of my friends
Man having
from college, or actually he was one of Lizard Guy's friends, and therefore, through me, a friend
Claws.
was on there sometimes.
Are coming from an animal cloning facility somewhere beneath Safari Adventure.
shine.
Zach, my chats get weird
Yes.
sometimes. I actually like how much, shut up, alarm, how much interaction and how many viewers we're getting tonight. That's good. That's positive.
House long time ago. Go to big price. Sito come.
Right. Okay, I could use that.
Sito strong.
Alright, you can come with us. Enter big triangle house. Hey, Simon. We are playing some Fallout 4 tonight. So like I said, my goal tonight for sure is to clear all of the areas, at least. Because that's a pretty big chunk of the story for this DLC. Not the entire thing, but it's a large chunk of it. So it'd be good to get through that tonight. Employees only. Oh, wait, that's the back of the gorilla cages. We want to go up here.
Will begin in approximately 15 minutes.
Oh, there's the flag that we'll raise. Okay, so we know where it is. So it doesn't look like much more else of use around here. Let's just go on in. The new Easy Platinum for 50 cents. Yeah, like I said, the chat gets weird. Because I like to allow people to have free speech and be able to say stuff, even if it sometimes gets weird. Now, if it gets too weird or bad, I will go out and stop people, but for now, whatever. Nothing too crazy yet. Trust me, it can get a lot worse. Alright, Gator Claw. I gotta go play Fallout 76 in the next few days, just so I can start working on that DLC. It's gonna take some time. Oh yeah, I get all over the place on stuff. Rule 34 in the dark web. Because it came up. Someone brought it up, and now we're talking about it. And because sometimes I have nothing better to do than to talk about whatever happens in the chat.
Hey, boss, can I ask?
Yeah, if you're not here from the beginning, it can get confusing. Hello, what do you want to talk about?
Hey,
Now is not the time to talk. You want a relationship?
Been a damn fun ride so far. I'm looking forward to seeing what
Okay, then.
we get into.
I guess you felt the need to tell me that. Alright. Great. I don't really care.
the terminal should open this.
Got the code in. Oh, that didn't work. Gardening is fun. I enjoy that. Minigun bullet's green because it's a specialty minigun. It's a plasma minigun. And yes, unfortunately, Fallout 76 did get more DLC. It got 3 new DLC trophies for the new Steel Rain DLC.
The angry anaconda? We find that, and we can find his passcode to get into the cloning facility.
Sounds like name of snake from old zoo.
So basically, the new DLC is
Snake.
you have to
I'm sure.
complete the new storyline, of which I think there's only 5 missions. I don't think it's that big of a storyline.
Good job, Cito. You'd be
So I think it's 5 story missions. You have to get the highest tier reward in a daily op, which, if for any reason I'm struggling with that, I know that I can just end up doing it in like a group. So going online and probably being able to do it through matchmaking or something, or even through a boosting session would be fine. If I can't get it myself. Shouldn't be much of a problem. And then there's one for building legendary mods. Oh, I forgot to start the alarm. I'll just go ahead and take my other mini shot that I have. Because a couple of these shot glasses are really small. Or like maybe half to 2/3.
Tours for Star Control are now full for the day. Please speak to a park concierge.
Oh,
for
vodka.
additional information.
I don't like vodka that much. I'm mostly drinking because it's less likely to give you a hangover. Friday night's bourbon is fine because I got 2 days to recover. Back in the old days, yeah, I feel like we've talked about that stuff over the time. And then Elder Scrolls, the only one I've played is 5. And I love Skyrim. It's a lot of fun. It's a very entertaining game that can give you many, many hours of playtime.
5 p.m. Thank you.
But, like I said, I haven't played any of the others yet. Even though I intend to. Or at least the main series. Because I actually bought a copy of Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4. For the PS3. I bought a copy of it recently. And I already pretty much decided that when I hit 550 platinums, that's going to be when I take a little bit of a brief trophy break. For like 2 or 3 weeks of not really focusing on trophies aside from if I'm boosting something. There's a chance to go back and play other games just for fun. Okay, what is happening to the screen? So that's something that I want to do for sure. Yeah, I'm interested to play Oblivion. I'll also probably play some New Vegas or Fallout 3.
Anti-venom is available.
I want to get some practice in Fallout New Vegas for a potential max skills run. Or the closest you can get to max skills, because you can't get a true max skills run in New Vegas, even at the whole level 50. You can get close, but you can't get 100% maxed out. So that's something that I kind of want to do at some point. At least get some practice on it and see how close to possible it is. Plus, I lost my Fallout 3 max skill save file from last year, so I wouldn't mind going through it again. That'll be good then. Oblivion should be fun. Because before that it was Morrowind was the third one. So it was Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, and there were 2 others before it. And I'm not sure what they were. There's also that Elder Scrolls Blades mobile game, Elder Scrolls Online. Better story and character creation. That should be fun then, or at least the story aspect of it. I don't care too much about character creation. South Park games are fun. They're very enjoyable to me, at least. No, with RPGs with good fantasy, but not just magic stuff in general. Okay, I guess it makes sense. Just like, do it right if you're gonna do high fantasy magic-based setting. Make sure you do it right. I'll have to see how Elden Ring is. Looks like it's gonna be pretty good. And is there anything up here? I don't think so. There's a giant tower right there for nothing. Ah, you wish for me to go over here for a free power core, fusion core. And an expert lock door, I can deal with that. You just own a lot of the American parodies. I mean, the only one I even watch is South Park. I have no interest in The Simpsons. I have no interest in Family Guy. I'm shooting the ground because the spray and pray is one of the best weapons in the game. It's an explosive SMG. So you don't actually have to hit the target to do damage. It's one of the best weapons in the game. It is definitely worth using. It's a bit expensive to buy and to get ammo for, but it's good.
Nice.
What the? He's attacking me now. I'm confused. What is he mad at me about? And if he dies, what's that gonna do to the quest? That's not good. 2 mugs of coffee, 3 cups of tea, and you're still feeling fatigued? That's crazy. If I drink that much, I'm gonna be jumpy. How do I store so many games? Well, the original... When I bought my PS4 originally, it was only 500 gigs. So, I have purchased... I put a 2 terabyte hard drive into it. So that was the first thing I did. Okay, where did our other friend go? Oh no, he's okay now. And that noise is either my washer or my dryer. I'm not sure which one it was. One or the other. And then I also have an external 2 terabyte. So that's how I store so much. And even then, I still run out sometimes and have to move stuff around and delete it. I'm also very unhappy that I'm going to have to re-download Conan Exiles at some point. And it's 100 gigabyte or over 100 gigabyte stupidity. I still feel insulted by that game and their decision with it. Because it's like, you release random DLCs for years. Okay, I think it's the dryer. Yeah, I think that's the dryer. So you release random DLCs for 3 years. No trophies, no nothing. Which was part of the reason I held off on even playing the game in the first place until about 2 years after it came out, when it was confident that there was not going to be DLC trophies. And then suddenly they're like, oh hey, screw all you trophy hunters, here's DLC. And it's going to cost you $20. For our shut up alarm, and for our 100 plus gigabyte game that isn't even a good quality game. I'm still salty about that. I don't want to pay $20 for a crappy DLC for a crappy game just to get trophies, but I have to, because I have it on my list. I mean, the best thing possible would be for everyone out there just to bombard the game with horribly negative reviews. At the very least to get back at them, but I don't really have a way to do that.
Just a reminder for our guests that tonight's bout at the
I just don't understand it.
is almost sold out.
It's not like Minecraft, where that one's been getting constant DLC trophies for years. So yeah, it's not... The alarm, it is my drinking alarm. Because Fridays and Saturdays are drunk streams. They're the 2 days of the week I get to really sit back and enjoy life. Unless it's a game that really ends up pissing me off, which happens every now and then. But not recently. Oh, but I don't like vodka. Yeah, the whole Conan Exiles thing is just ridiculous. And it really should not have happened with that DLC. Because like I said, at least Minecraft has released DLCs for years. So when it got a second list, it wasn't the biggest surprise in the world.
Perfect.
Nuka Rush, new recipe. Fallout 76. Yeah, that was surprising that we got another DLC, though. Because we got Steel Dawn in 2020, so about 8 months ago, when it came out. 8 or 9 months ago. We got it. And it didn't have trophies, despite the fact that it was very well set to have trophies. It didn't get them. So, at that point, most of us were confident that meant they were never going to release another trophy-related DLC again. And then, out of nowhere, they dropped Steel Rain, which is apparently a smaller expansion. It seems to be smaller. It seems to have less content and less missions. Not only do they drop that out of nowhere, or not out of nowhere, I mean, we knew it was going to happen, but they drop it with DLC trophies for some reason. So it came out of nowhere. I mean, Wastelanders getting trophies made sense. I was expecting Wastelanders to get trophies, because that was a major expansion, major overhaul of the entire game's design. So that was to be expected. You take on the comic worlds. I mean, the only reason they're doing it is obviously because PC culture and cancel culture is why they're changing it. And it's gonna make it's probably gonna make fans of some of the old stuff angry. Because they want authenticity. But at the same time, you have to keep in mind that Marvel and DC, they're not making the movies for comic book fans. Not a lot of people still read comic books, whereas millions of people like to go see movies. So they're making them for movie-going, normal, or not normal, but just, you know, non-hardcore comic fans. So that's a reason they can get away with it. Because they're not really making everything for the people that are invested in comics. I am not a comic type of person at all. Though to be fair, I'm not really even interested in the Marvel or DC movies. I mean, yeah, they're fun to watch. Some of them have been at least, but it's just not something I'm all that heavily into. Now, there are some movies in the future that will be day one going to see in the future. For example, I would say... Ooh, I am very badly over-encumbered. Okay, do I have... I don't know if I have anything else that's really gonna work. I'm gonna have to take that with buff out. Damn, I can carry 400 pounds on that. Wait, Gage is a raider and he doesn't like me taking drugs? That might be a first. Oh, this is about to be bad. An albino gator claw. I'll let them deal some damage. It's gonna do something. That's way too simple for a skull enemy. Oh, well. Never mind. That was easy. That was way too easy. Hey, secret underdog. We are working our way through Nuka World. Nuka-Cola lunchbox with a souvenir cup in it. Let's go ahead and unlock our terminal here. And it's done. So there will be no more replicants. Just have to kill the ones that are still here. But yeah, like, there's a few in the future that I will go see on, like, the day of. As dumb as it sounds, I probably will go see the Uncharted movie at its earliest, like, the day it comes out. Which I think is supposed to be next year. Is it still next year? Still set for next year? Or has it changed again? Probably. Uncharted, I would go see Detective Pikachu pretty early on if we do get a second one, because that movie was fun. It wasn't anything amazing, but it was fun. Sonic the Hedgehog sequel, whenever that happens, yes, that is probably going to be a day one, because that movie was fun. That movie was legitimately fun. Mostly, a big part of it was because Jim Carrey absolutely killed it in that role. Like, he was having so much fun. Thank you, Secret Underdog.
Gotta find the terminal.
And Windows 11, I don't know anything about the Windows operating system. I'm on a Mac. I mean, I use Windows at work, but I'm not as knowledgeable on it as Mac. And that's to say that I'd even be knowledgeable on that, which I'm really not. Yeah, I am excited for the second Sonic the Hedgehog movie. As the first one, yeah, it's not perfect. It's got plenty of issues, but it's fun. It was the last movie I saw in theaters before COVID. And I haven't even been back to the theater since. But yeah, that movie, I just remember Jim Carrey absolutely killed it as Dr. Robotnik. They perfectly cast him for that. Alright, so now we've got to kill a few more gator claws. But I kind of first... I need to go back to the main wasteland and drop stuff off because I'm too heavily over-encumbered. So I need to go ahead and do that. Hey, Reese. So yeah, that's one that I'll go see. What else is there? Supposedly they're rebooting the Resident Evil movies. I'm not sure I really want to get invested in another one of those. Because the two trilogies they made, the Resident Evil movies that were in theaters and stuff, I have very mixed feelings on. Like, yeah, they're kind of enjoyable at times, but they're also terrible. Shut up, alarm. Like, they're honestly terrible. But they're terrible in kind of a decent way. At times. At least until the final one. I'm still angry. Like, I'm legitimately angry about how the final chapter was. Like, that... I am legitimately angry about how that franchise ended. in movies. Because I still remember I went to see that movie at the Cheapo Theater near Clemson back like junior year. Might have even been beginning of senior year. I think it was junior year though. And I went to go see it. And the whole time, I was just thinking like, how do you possibly screw it up this badly? I hope you're right, Samantha. I really hope that it's more loyal next time. I'm not particularly confident, but you never know. I feel like Preston's about to be very mad at me. Only things you ever saw in theaters were Detective Pikachu and the Smurfs. I mean, Detective Pikachu I thought was fine. It was decent. It was fun to watch. Okay, I can afford the Mark IV, but I don't really want to do that yet. I just kind of want to wait. I want to wait until I can get everything up to level 6. So what kind of mods are... There are mods available, but I want to wait until I can get that Armorer perk up a little bit. But yeah, I hope you're right about those, that they're going to be more faithful. Because, I mean, I still remember one of the strangest... I don't care if a settlement is in distress. Why are you not in the stockades? You are supposed to be in the stockades, sir. I'm surprised he doesn't comment on the fact I brought a raider home. You are supposed to be in the stockades. But I just thought it was weird, like, how in the Resident Evil movie, in that franchise, it's fine that they created a whole new character to be the main protagonist. That's fine. But in terms of bringing back the characters from the games, they made some weird decisions. You have Chris Redfield, who is the most prominent character in the main series. I know nothing about the extended series, like all the spin-off games and stuff. I'm not knowledgeable on that stuff at all, but in terms of the numbered games, so 0 through 8, or Village, whatever you want to call it, through there, Chris was in 5 of those, but he's only in 1 of the movies, and only like half of the movie. So that really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But then, you look at some of the other characters. Leon is in 1 of the movies, despite being in 3 of the games. Ada is in 1 of the movies, despite being a main character in 3 of the games. Oh, I can't sell the spacesuits? Really? That's kind of dumb. And then... Yeah, the live-action movies are pretty cringy, but they're fun. They're a good guilty pleasure. Nah, Village is 8. Village is the 8th one. So there's that, and then there's those 2. Then there is... Who else is there? Big boy. Ooh, it is a big boy, isn't it? Gonna cost an arm and a leg to purchase, and isn't really worth it to me. Barry... Well, no, Barry's only in one of the main series games. He's in some of the spin-offs, I think, but that's it. And then you've got... who else am I thinking of? You got that. Jill is only in one... Or, no, Jill's in... I think Jill is in 3 of the movies. Though one of them is basically only a cameo, so that barely counts. One of them she's in basically just a cameo at the end of it. The other 2 she's major. But she's in 3 of the games. She's another major character there. But which character... I mean, hell, Sherry isn't even in the movies, but she's in 2 of the games. Do you know which character they picked for being the most prominent? Oh, that's so expensive. There's not a doctor here. Oh, yeah, there is.
The cellar has been sanitized. Ownership of the surgery has reverted.
Like, they picked, of all the characters from the games, Claire
Feeling off.
is the one...
We can sober you up.
Yeah, Claire is the one that's in the most movies. Because she's in either 3 or 4 of the movies.
Off you go then.
I want to say 3 of them. Alright, so where was I going to go next? Back to the DLC. But yeah, Claire is only in 1 of the main series games, Resident Evil 2. But she's in, I think, 3 of the movies as a major character in 3 of the movies. It's just kind of a weird choice that you don't have Leon, Ada, Chris in there, or even... You kind of get Jill. They did decently with Jill, but that's about it. But no Sherry, no Josh, no Ashley, which is probably for the better, if we're being honest. But yeah, those movies are a good guilty pleasure. I'll agree with that. But you guys want to know what my favorite guilty pleasure bad movie is? That favorite guilty pleasure bad movie would be Starship Troopers. It is not a good movie. It is extremely cheesy. It is very stupid. But I freaking love it. I absolutely freaking love it. I'd like to see a film with Leon. I agree. I'd love to see him get more development, because Chris is the sort of golden boy, biggest main character, but Leon, Ada, and Jill are the next 3 behind him. And if you're going to have Leon, it's got to have Ada as well. Going to start Far Cry 4. Very nice. It's a fun game. Not as good as 3, or to me, it's not as good as New Dawn. Primal, I wasn't a huge fan of. One of your favorite guilty pleasure movies, Freddy vs. Jason. I have not seen it. I haven't seen that many horror movies overall. But yeah, my absolute all-time favorite awful guilty pleasure movie that I know is not a good movie, but I love watching it anyway, is Starship Troopers. It's not even remotely close to the book it's based on. Like, literally could not be further from the book it's based on. It's so cheesy, it's so dumb. The acting leaves a lot to be desired. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. I think the actors did a pretty good job for the roles that they were given. Compared to the book, the movie presents an overwhelmingly, blatantly fascist society, unlike the book where it's questionable. But it's just so hilariously bad that I absolutely love watching it. And it will always be one of my favorite bad movies. Or my favorite all-time bad movie forever. It's one that I always watch if it's on TV. This is one of those movies. Stargate? I don't really have any knowledge of that. I have no idea what that movie is, Arthur. You're gonna have to enlighten us on that one. But yeah, that is my all-time shut up alarm. That is my all-time favorite bad movie. I think part of the reason it's so much fun is because they know it's not that good of a movie and they don't really care. So they pretty much know and they don't take it seriously, and that helps it a lot. It's just so, like, hilariously bad that I absolutely freaking love it. Okay, but enough about that. We gotta figure out how to get over these hedges. Ah, around this way. A baby rat. Okay. Came out of nowhere. I have a good number of British pals. Oh, you know what that is. I need to put those Cappy glasses on. Because I think that's part of that quest line. Go ahead and take it. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, I have a good number of British friends, thanks to YouTube, specifically. Quite a few. T-Series, not a fan. From anything I have seen of them, never interested me. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to navigate this maze. Am I seriously incompetent enough to not be able to navigate a maze made for children? It's starting to look that way. Sadly, I think it is looking that way, and... I mean, I'm not surprised. Wait, where did he come from? How did he... Did he just, like, materialize through the wall or something? Oh, if I had that jetpack, this would be a lot easier. I am struggling tonight. I'm glad we haven't been terrible people, because Americans do not have the best reputations in the international community. Okay, we gotta figure this out. This should not be difficult. This is a maze made for children. And I am not a children. Therefore, I should not have this much of an issue navigating it. But first, let me get a little more drunk. Like how Towley only comes up with his best ideas while high. I honestly do really good work on guides while inebriated. For some reason. I don't really know why, but that's what it happens. Okay, so... Oh, I am an idiot. I really am. Horror movies... Honestly... I haven't seen that many horror movies. Like, I've seen, you know... parts of the Final Destination movies. I've seen... the first Saw movie is the only one I've seen. I've seen bits and pieces of the various, like, Halloween and movies like that. I'm just not a huge horror fan, honestly. Like, I'll watch it if it's on, it's just not something that I'm super interested by. There are certainly still other horror movies I will or would watch someday. I'd love to see if I could get through the Human Centipede without getting sick. Because I have a feeling that could be the one thing that might. So yeah, horror film's so bad I consider it comedy. Because that's just the thing, is that I just haven't seen that many horror movies. So I don't really have a very good answer for you on that one. Random iBot. And speaking of horror movies, the new Saw movie, Spiral, I've watched some videos. That has got some of the most horrifying traps in that franchise. I give them credit there. They nailed the trap aspect of it. That's such a major aspect of the franchise. They nailed that. That has got some of the absolute most disturbing traps in that franchise. Because in the past, I've seen videos like how to survive every trap in this Saw movie. Or Final Destination, or whatever horror movie. And in the new one, I mean, it has got some of the most absurd, unfair, and painful traps. You've got, like, from what I understand, in the very first trap, you either die by being run over by a subway train, or you have your tongue ripped out. Like, that is horrible. And then there's another one where apparently you have to rip out your own fingers. I don't really understand how that's possible to rip out your own fingers. But apparently it is, because it's a trap in the new Saw movie. Then there's a couple that are more standard Saw, I guess you could say, like having your blood slowly drained by needles, or a thing that launches glass at you, that are a little bit more normal. And possibly the worst one of all, either sever your own spine, which I feel like would be deadly, but maybe it's not. Either sever your own spine or die by being waterboarded by hot wax. Like, my God. That movie has the most horrifying traps in that franchise, as best I can tell, or some of the worst. And I guess technically most of them are survivable if you would do what they told you to. And I don't know about the ripping out the tongue one, because I'm pretty sure you'd bleed to death if you ripped out your own tongue. I'm pretty sure you would bleed to death before you'd be able to get any help, so you might as well just not suffer for the last seconds of your life and get hit by a subway train, because it's probably going to be instant and you're not going to feel much of it. The Saw games, though, I played the first one. It's not good. It's really not good. It is really terrible. And not even in a good or entertaining way. It is an awful game that I would not recommend to anyone. I don't know how much more creative you can get, though, with some of that. I'm sure they could, but I'm sure that they could think of a few other horrific ideas, but I don't know, just some of the stuff that happens is just horrifying. Okay, guess I can't get into here because I don't... Oh, wait, there's a terminal. So yeah, I played the first Saw game, and I got the Platinum Trophy, and it was one of my earliest Platinums. Saw 2, though, I had opportunities to rent it back in the day, but I never did. I was a little more concerned about it because it looked like it was going to be more difficult. I don't really think it is that much more difficult upon looking back at it years later. But nowadays, you can't rent it. I can't get a copy from GameFly. And more importantly, if you want to buy a copy, it's like $60, $70 minimum for a copy of it. It's not the most expensive PS3 game I've seen. But I mean, that's pretty expensive for a game that's not good. I don't know if I have a whole lot of, like, rare PlayStation games, honestly. I might have a couple that are rarer. Like, I have both the Harry Potter games, or 2 of the Harry Potter games. I don't have all 3 of them, but I have 2 of them. Deathly Hallows 1 and 2. And those are not very common, and those are worth, like, still probably $20 to $30 a piece. Which isn't bad for PS3. That's actually very good for PS3. But there's games like Africa, which is one that'd be a heck of a meme game to get the trophies in.
Nuka World is proud to announce the grand reopening.
Yeah, that'd be a heck of a game to get the trophies in because it's such a rare meme game. But, like, shut up, alarm. But to be able to obtain a copy that has the trophy list, there's only one version actually has the trophies. It's over $100. I mean, my God. Is it really that rare? I guess it is. I'm not about to pay $100 for a single-player Platinum. Now, if it was pay $100 to give me the Platinum for a difficult game that I've been struggling with for a long time, then you might be able to get, some money out of me. Like, I'm almost fed up to a point where I would pay $100 for them to auto-pop the last trophy in the division for me. Because I really just don't want to deal with it. Or the Platinum Trophy for COD Classic. I'm almost to a point where I would pay that kind of money. Almost. Not entirely. I don't know if I would do it.
Nuka World is proud to be the only East Coast location serving Nuka-Cola Courts and Nuka-Cola Victory. Try one today.
Because I would love never to have to actually deal with those games again. That's not very good.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, well,
Stop by our Lost and Found at the main.
that wasn't much of a prison then.
Will be returned to you for a nominal fee.
Oh, so the Lost and Found costs you money to give back your items. That seems a bit unusual. I don't think most places actually do that. Maybe they do. I don't know, I don't usually lose anything. The reason I'm using this thing, it's not that great, but I have so much ammo for it, I might as well use up some of said ammo. I love how we haven't even cleared one area, or we cleared one of 4 areas that we had left. There's still 2 more sections after this, I think. I'm all aboard the struggle bus today, guys. Hamburger and a quesadilla, so a beef quesadilla? If so, that sounds very good. Quesadilla is good. Most Mexican food is good.
And obey all safety and shelter instructions provided by Nuka World employees. Thank you.
There's another hidden cappy? Where? COPE? I assume that's an acronym for something, and I have not heard of it. Oh, I'm gonna drown. Mexican food is very good, though. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I enjoy it. Level up! Level 59. 59. About 350. About 350. Oh, his glass is overfilled. There's vodka all over my table. Oh well. This is not a high-quality table. It's not meant to be a high-quality table. Oh, he is gonna get out. I thought for a second he was trapped in there. Indian food is good. I just don't have anywhere around here, at least, that has good Indian food, or even Indian food in general that I know of. Chinese and Japanese, though, absolutely. When I was in Cincinnati, we had this restaurant that was like a mile from where I lived at the time. So it was real close, and it was very much like hole in the wall. Like at the end of a big shopping center, just sort of hidden away. It was called First Walk, I believe was the name. And it's like, you know, it's in that kind of hidden position where it's like, oh, this is probably not going to be good. This is probably going to be a kind of thing that serves you dog meat, makes you sick. That was the best Asian food I have ever had of any Asian culture. Nothing like it. It was so freaking good. Like, it is the best Asian food I have ever had, and it was like near perfect every time. It's like how down here, my favorite Japanese place is literally out of the side of a gas station. Like, it's in like a gas station with a pizza place and this Japanese Chinese place. I think it's both. It's got both. Yeah, we know what coping is. And it's so good. It's got... I haven't tried their Chinese food, but they have fantastic hibachi. And being Japanese myself, hibachi is good. I enjoy a good hibachi. We know what coping is. No one said anything about copying.
Coca-Cola's Dark Knight has been postponed until further notice.
Okay, there's one more. There's also, it said, a hidden Cappy glasses here. Alright, so there's something here. I don't know where it is, though, the hidden Cappy. Maybe if the weather was better, we could find it a little more easily. Because it's somewhere in this area. Because it said it was somewhere in this area. I don't know. That might be something I have to look up just because there's so many places where any of these could be at. I honestly don't have a whole lot of time. No, don't worry, Invisible. You didn't add anything. He's just being his normal, trolly, weird self.
Proud to be hosting our Quantum celebration. Stop by Cappy's Cafe.
I think we got one more enemy to kill, so let's go get him.
Flavor.
Up here somewhere. But where? In this water? Or is this a swimming pool? That's just a swimming pool. That's not it. Yeah, we got the Japanese place here that is ridiculously good, and it's basically out the side of a gas station. It's the kind of places that you never think would be amazing, but they are. Tends to be how it is. And sometimes these really nicer, fancier places just aren't that good. Or really aren't anything special. Sure, you don't know what you're saying. Sure. Alright, so is this our last Gator Claw? And that's also a Yao Guai. Okay, he's down. Deal with him and his family? What do you want me to do? Kill him? They haven't done anything bad to me. Just the fact that you say deal with instead of like talk to or something that would make more sense concerns me. So I'm not gonna kill this dude if I don't have to. He hasn't done anything bad. Traditional clothes. To be honest, I'm an ignorant American on clothing. And really wouldn't be able to give you a good answer on that.
Friend done? No more monsters?
And they should not become...
Cito, so how Cito?
Uh-huh. I have some friends moving in.
Cito no trust anyone.
So he's not going to share.
You and your...
Cito sad. But Cito understand. Here. New friend.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Ooh. That's an interesting design. I'm going to have to look into that. That is an interesting looking weapon that I'm going to have to look into. Yeah, it's not something... I'm fairly ignorant on that topic, and I don't want to embarrass myself too much on it. On cultures and such that I don't know anything about.
Cito will miss home.
Good luck to you, Cito. I don't want you to get wiped out by raiders, so this is going to be better for you in the end. You're not a bad guy. I like you. Even though you're kind of weird. Is it in the primate house? Is that where it is? I gotta find this hidden Cappy. That makes it look like it's inside of the primate house. Alright, let's look around and see if we can find it. First, gotta make sure it's not outside. Why am I suddenly over encumbered? I guess it's because I'm wearing the thing that isn't power armor. Okay, that is not it. So it seems to be inside of this facility. So let's go check it out. And we're an hour and a half in and we've cleared one location. Have I ever received any actual physical trophies? I have, actually. Over the years, I've received a few. From back in high school. Because back in high school, I played on the guys' tennis team freshman and sophomore year, and then transitioned to managing the team for junior-senior year. But more importantly, I managed the girls' team for sophomore through senior year, which was awesome. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Especially given it was like the second or third most attractive team at my school. And literally all of them were attractive. Blair, if you're listening, disregard my comments from being on a team 10 years ago. Okay, there's a marker right here. I assume it's the flag and not the Cappy. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna have to look up the Cappy location here.
Remain calm and obey all safety and shelter instructions provided by Nuka World employees. Thank you.
Well, that shows, like, right here. So it's not far from here. It's right around here somewhere. Operators. Because I don't think they've gotten one yet. So that's the location cleared.
Sickness packs are available for our more sensitive customers at the entrance to the Stampede Carousel.
Okay, so where is the Cappy? We have cleared this area entirely. If I move far enough away, the Cappy general location should appear. Okay, yeah, it's in this area. Okay, so I got the general area down. That's good. And where is Sir Cappy hiding? Managed it. It meant I did things like I helped with, you know, drills and stuff. Got all the equipment ready before and after practices. Got water and ice. Took down all the scores and sent them into the paper. Stuff like that. And it was fun. Definitely a fun thing. Alright, let's look up where these Cappy locations are. Just outside of the Primate House. Gorilla statue to the right of the door. Pass through it. Just outside of the Primate House. Alright, let's see if we can find that. Said to look for a statue of a primate. Like that? Or is it a bear? I think that's technically a bear. I don't think that's what it wants me to go for. Says to look for a statue of a primate, but I don't see one. Oh, okay, there's the statue. Okay, so once I see the statue, pass through a patch in the hedge. It's the back of the statue? Ooh, very well hidden.
2 clues down. 8 to go.
8? I don't have time for that. I have far more important stuff to do than that. Alright, so we got a couple more parks to go to. What's that? Alright, let's head over there and collect it. Guard them while changing. I hate to say it, but Well, no, I'm not going to say anything about that, but no, I didn't do anything like that. Hate to say what would have been the ideal. But no, most people just changed in the bathrooms or in their cars with this team. Didn't have that much of a locker room facility. Yeah, basically helped out. That's a good way to put it. I didn't get paid for it or anything, but it's something that theoretically I could put on my resume if I needed to, even though it's no good anymore to put that kind of stuff on. But it was a good time. They all at least tolerated me. As someone who wasn't well liked in school, it was kind of nice that they at least tolerated me there. I mean, they kind of had to because I was the best. Outside of the basketball team, I was considered the best manager at the school. No, unfortunately, nothing like that. Sadly. I feel like it could have easily been the plot of like a porno or something, but no, nothing like that ever happened. I certainly would not have turned it down, but nothing like that ever happened. More bloodworms, great. How are you not all dead yet? Okay, Dry Rock Gulch. On the wall of a little shack beside the waterfall. Okay. On the wall of a little shack is what I need to hear. I'll be able to find it from that eventually. Probably this one.
That's 3
Got it.
The letters must spell something.
Gee, you wouldn't have ever guessed that. They're all giving you hidden letters as if the letters might spell something. I don't know if it would have gotten me fired. Given the shit that people in my school did, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have gotten me fired compared to things that should have gotten people arrested that never happened. In all honesty, most of the people I went to school with would have just paid off the cops. They would have had parents that would have just paid off the cops, and they wouldn't have had any problems. Most of the people I went to school with would have no accountability, no responsibility, none of that stuff. Whether it be parents that can get them out of, you know, doing things that would get you in trouble, parents that can pay every second of your time in school and bail you out of jail and all that kind of stuff. Or get you a job. I'm one of the few that earned any success in life. Back of a gravestone in the cemetery. Okay. I didn't see that last time. Oh.
Okay, that's another clue for
Okay, that's kind of creepy. Put it on the back of a headstone for whatever reason. Okay, back to Starport Nuka. Reddit stories can mess up your bias. I'm sure they can. But I know people, like, the people I knew, they could have gotten out of any of the bad stuff, most of them. There's a few of us that have stayed close for one reason or another. Marshall, Nick, handful of others. But most of them I have, thankfully, I would say, lost most of my contact with. You know what the greatest thing ever would be? We'll have our 10-year class reunion in 3 years. And the greatest thing ever would be if for that 10-year anniversary, I walked in there just like absolutely loaded with some smoking hot wife, just absolutely loaded on money, a fantastic job. And just be able to say, fuck you to everyone that I knew. Because they're all assholes. Or all but those few are assholes. Honestly, that might be the biggest reason I'd want to win the lottery. Would be able to just walk in and be like, I could literally own you, your families, and all of your businesses and stuff combined. Because I have that level of wealth, and just be that way to everyone. I would love to be able to do that. Obviously, it's not going to happen, but it would be cool. Because that's not truly, like, bad vengeance. That's just, you know, giving them what they deserve, I guess you could say. Oh no, Raiders. Bad things. I don't give a shit. Preston, you're supposed to be in the stockades. Alright, anything good? High capacity. Oh, that's a 10mm. Ooh. Okay, I might have to look at that here. Wait, is it the same thing? It's the same thing. Keep your shitty version of an AK-47. Not even a real AK-47.
Yes.
How am I over-encumbered? What did I do that would get me over-encumbered?
Located in Nuka Town, USA.
Did I seriously not drop my stuff off? Ooh, okay. Now that's something. That weighs a third of what this weighs. It doesn't do radiation damage, but it does more damage. That radiation damage, though. Oh, that's a tough choice, man. You're not making this easy.
Thirsty?
Game, you couldn't bother to make things a little bit easier for me there with that choice. 2022 will be your 10-year anniversary. Your family, anyone goes to jail is instantly disowned. You see, I feel kind of like that's how it would be in my family. But not at my old school. Nope, it was probably a badge of fucking honor. If you guys can't tell, I hated my high school, and I hated most of the people I went to school with. And I have no problem saying it here, because most of them were assholes to me. Hell, even some of the teachers. Now, to be fair, I had some truly incredible, life-changing teachers that I will love forever. That were just the greatest people in the world. They were awesome teachers or just amazing human beings. Like the kind of people that can truly restore your faith in humanity. There were some that were like that. But at the same time, there were bad teachers. And some truly horrible ones. Like, my personal favorite was a biology, keep this in mind, biology teacher. This is going to matter in a second. A biology teacher, as well as a chemistry teacher. So biology and chemistry, again, keep that in mind. That both thought I was faking or severely exaggerating depression and anxiety. Now, yes, this was a decade ago when things were a little bit different and it wasn't as heavily known. But yes, a biology and chemistry teacher that thought I was faking it, that thought I was faking mental illness to try to make life easier for me. So let that sink in as the kind of people I had to deal with. That was something. You're supposed to be science teachers at a very good school, and you think depression and anxiety are being faked. I can forgive anything, but if I ever saw them again in the real world, I would literally only be able to repeatedly yell, "Fuck you," to both of them, as they deserve. You go to jail for 20 years because you'd go postal. Yeah, to be honest, it's probably a good thing my dad didn't know that they said that about me. Because he may very well be in jail if he had known that they said that about me. That probably would not have ended well. Is the fact that you're supposed to be, science teachers that think that stuff is fake, you realistically should lose any right to ever teach and any pension related to it for the rest of your life. Because that is an established true science with absolutely no way to deny that it's a real thing. Math teacher with a lot of the girls had crushes on. Oh, yeah, that probably would be creepy. I don't think we ever had anything like that happen. But the funny thing for me was, English and social studies and physics, teachers in subjects like that totally understood and were totally willing to help and accommodate and be amazing people. But the science people, the literal discipline that is, say that I'm faking, I don't understand it. I think that's just a little on the bizarre side. But yeah, that happened. And I will not miss that school. Like I said, there were a few good people and a few good teachers that I will love forever and miss. But just some of that, I just can't believe. And again, this was 10 years ago, when things were a little bit different. Because 10 years ago, things were a little bit different.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're unless yourself.
So trying to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, that was an interesting school year. Maybe I'll do a full story time video on it someday. You have severe anxiety and depression. It is not demonic possession. It is a literal medical condition. I should know because I have very similar issues, or at least did. Now, eventually, after over a year, I got my medications right, and it has made a world of difference. But it took time, It took a lot of time. And I'm blessed to be in a family that has the resources to be able to get medicines and counseling and stuff. But a lot of people are denied that. And it sucks. It's terrible. And I still have a good bit of the social anxiety, for sure. I'm still horribly socially awkward. Okay, is this going to be in the bathroom? But nowadays, now that I have a girlfriend, I really don't have to give a shit about social situations. Because I don't have to go out and impress anyone anymore. So that's kind of nice. I literally have no reason to go out and impress anyone anymore. Which is an advantage. Large wall to the left of the restrooms. So that's near here. There it is.
Aha, got another one.
Okay, that's another one cleared. So there's 2 in Galactic Zone. One's outside of the Robco facility. Oh yeah, like, they don't trigger all the time, but when they do, it's terrible. Just drains you entirely. Okay, so there's 2 in this area that we need to find. 2 of these little cappy symbol things. But yeah, that was the high school experience I had. So I would think that most people can understand why I despised high school. And again, yes, I had a few really amazing people. Friends and teachers.
Parents, if you're looking forward,
There were incredible people that I will never forget for as long as I live. Because they were such incredible, good human beings. Unfortunately, a lot of that bad overshadows the good. Okay, so there should be a Cappy symbol around here somewhere. It says to go to the Dead Traders camp behind Star Control. Let me see if I can figure this out. In the last 6 months, I'm not actually sure. I can usually keep it under control. And ramp to the left of Robco Battle Zone. So am I not in the right place? I is confuzzled. Around here, maybe? No, that is not it. Up anywhere around here? Somewhere? Okay, so this one's up like a staircase to the left of the battle zone. So we might be able to find that one. Up here to the left? Maybe? This would have been an adventure for the kiddos back in this day and age. He's not gonna kill me, is he?
You want to offload a few things? I won't hold it against you.
Why would stim packs weigh anything? I didn't think they weighed anything. Huh. I don't know where these items are. We might just have to move forward. Because I don't know where these are. Let's head over to the Kitty Kingdom. Hey, Fixian. Alright, good night, Samantha. I don't blame you because it is late for you. It's like, what, 3 in the morning over there? God, I haven't been up till 3 in the morning since high school, I don't think. Even in college, I don't think I was up that late. 15 panic attacks. I mean, it's how it is when you have illnesses. I haven't had that many, but I'm sure I've had a few. And there's a lot of triggers. You're right on that. Most recent one for me was a few weeks ago when the interview I was supposed to have for a job got postponed by over a week. Which normally wouldn't have caused me any problems. Issue was, my current job is not going to last that much longer. So it scared the hell out of me because I really needed to have another job, you know? Something else lined up. Thankfully, in the end, it all worked out. But it scared me. Tin Man, Wizard. We having a Wizard of Oz conversation here? If we're going to be fighting ghouls, I'm not going to be using any actually good equipment on them. I'm not going to waste my good weapons and ammo on this. Maybe we could switch over to a melee weapon or something, but that's about it. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't do anything too bad to me. Hide, run, just do something that isn't death. Death is not preferable to ghoulific. That's a wall. Oh, this is not helping. Okay, so there's something right around here. I don't know what it is. Baker pastry maker. Wait, is some kind of fucking child rhyme or something? Alright, kill the rotting feral ghoul, please. I don't want your exterminator's synth left leg. The synths are done for. We literally wiped out the Institute. They're fine. Or they're dead now. They're not fine because they're all dead. Okay, it says there's something, like, right here. What is it? Is it a Cappy marker? Is it something else? What is it? I assume it's a Cappy marker. Oh, that was almost very bad. Can I not seal that? I guess not. Paint parties. Never done a paint party. I've done a 5K run through, like, chalk stuff back in college, but that's about it. Which, that was fun. That was a pretty cool thing. I'm not used to a 5K, so it was exhausting. Is he riding the freaking... Oh my god, he's literally riding the ride. They literally had him riding the ride. Okay, there's nothing that I can be mad about with that. He was riding the ride. Okay, that just made everything in this game okay. He was actually... You put a ghoul riding a ride. I don't know why, but I absolutely love that. I mean, like, I take back anything bad I've said about this game because of that. That's freaking amazing. Good job on that one, developers. That's pretty good. At least that's what it looked like he was doing. I love how, in this series, we've had weird, random things happen. Just mutate already. Or not. I don't want your useless arm piece. Okay, push the dead body out. Can't hit him from here. Oh, you know what? Level up, because I can pick the armor perk. Alright, one more level and we will have access to everything in the game. Everything that I want. Breathing increases, heartbeats go fast. Adrenaline is triggered. Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate, actually. Oh, shit. That pushed me away. Okay, so I guess we got a new threat to worry about in the way of amusement park rides. That's the kind of thing that you would never think would be a threat in a Fallout game, but seems to be that way. The House of Fun. Sure. Hello, Preston. I am not helping out another settlement, and you need to be in the fucking stockades where I sent you to. Mr. Garvey. I put you in the stockades. but you will not stay in the stockades. But I have got to use the bathroom real quick. I will be back in 2 minutes, so please be patient with me. Alright, I'm back. I feel much better. Yeah, that tends to happen. I can go from a large number of viewers to a lot lower number. It happens fairly often.
Aren't we having fun?
Can I not just shoot all the mirrors? Because I don't care about this.
Worry. The mirrors are too dirty to reflect anything. In your case, I'd say that's probably a benefit.
Okay, it's got a few ghouls in it, but that's about it.
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
A little bit. And no one in this day and age would have ever seen a maze like this. These don't even have the best popularity in the modern day. If we're being honest.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm not worried about starving to death. Okay, I think we've made it out, sort of. This is gonna be a trap of some kind, isn't it? So that's how it's going to be, sir. Gonna have to find another way through. And this seems to be our path. Wait, that's the way we came in. I'm not exactly gonna starve to death. I'm not on survival mode. Thank you for the free frag mine, though. I appreciate it. Now, I find it shocking you can't actually destroy this glass. Like, you would think you could just come in with an explosive weapon like this and just destroy everything instantly. That would make sense.
Are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Because I can get to here. Oh, I can hurt him.
You really thought it would be that easy to get rid of me?
Oh, it's gonna be close. I don't know if that's how I was supposed to do that, but I did it. Oh, we're playing a little bit of Mario Fallout? That's what this looks like. I mean, my question is, why? This is a Fallout game, not a Mario game. Why is this even a thing? I don't understand. Well, that's going to give someone a seizure. What the actual hell was that noise? Okay, I was not expecting that, and I hope I didn't cause anyone to go deaf. So we legitimately got a platform in a Fallout game. Come on now. That seemed like a good jump. Man, I am on the struggle bus. It's not even a kill shot. Okay, come on now. This is giving me more trouble than it has any right to. I wouldn't even call this an Easter egg. I'd call this a weird choice of game design. Okay, the first one rotates much faster. Alright, NCS, if you want to stop sucking at the game, that would be great. I'm also kind of hungry. Again. It's close to Warren's.
Got it.
Got it. I have no idea what that did. That's kind of cool. So this DLC has a lot of stuff that's like set up doors so that you don't have to deal with stupid bullshit later on if you die or go back. I apologize in advance if this hurts anyone.
To the sound of my voice, you're going to die.
You're all going to die down here.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Not really. I'm just scavenging the area. I just want all the resources that are down here.
Should have watched your step. That's what you get for invading our home.
Damn, you punished me for that. Oh, crap. Okay, fine. So that's how it's going to be. That's a pretty good comment, though. You need a bath anyway. Alright, let's just see if we can figure this one out. Okay, it won't let me go through that one for some reason. There's an invisible wall there for no reason.
Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great.
When the game's allowed to put invisible walls in the way, that's going to cause some problems, don't you think? Nothing else in here.
Feeling dizzy yet? Can't tell which way is up.
I give him credit, though. This is an interesting idea for a mission. It's definitely creative. Like, they definitely put some effort into this mission. Recharge the rifle. Kill him. Ooh. That's better than whatever's sitting at home right now. Keep going. Oh, I love this thing. Spray and pray is the best weapon ever. Like, it's completely overpowered, and they know it's completely overpowered. Okay, so this could take a while. So not this door. Not here. This is a bathroom that exists for an unknown reason. That's a trap. that didn't go off. There we go. Okay, that's not it.
Are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Not really. Okay, that hurt. I give you credit. That one hurt.
There's a lovely sight.
Okay, I don't care about the bowler hat. I do care about the safe, though. There might be something in here.
That's it.
Mostly junk. Here's our way out. I think. Wait, that's the way we came in. Dang it! Invisible, I don't know if I'm gonna solve these puzzles very easily. I'm not exactly a competent puzzle person. Okay, it's not that one. Oh, there's the hidden Cappy.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
That is the hidden Cappy. Now, game, if you want to be nice here, that'd be great. I do worry about what it's going to do to me. But it's the only way I can carry a decent amount of weight. Alright, we got our hidden Cappy for this area. Okay, that's only slightly creepy given our character's backstory.
Well, you're a bit hardier than those others, it seems. But not much smarter, I'm afraid.
So we have searched the funhouse. There's some kind of special secret in here. There's a decapitated moon monkey. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else. Back to Nuka World then. Yeah, I'm not offended to check a guide if I have to. Alright, come on. Kill him with fire and plasma. That is such a waste of ammo. And down. So where are we going next? Oh, ooh. Might be able to get some money for that. So what's our current objective? Search the tunnels and the theater. Bunch of junk that I don't need. So there's a couple of places very near here, though, for us to search.
Don't you think you're a little big for that ride? Around the middle, mostly.
There's no such thing as too big, sir. If you think you're too big, do a porno, and you probably won't be anymore. I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying at this point. There's still 2 more places to search. I gotta figure out how to get to them. Now, how do I get out of here? Oh, I don't think that's it. That is not it. Downed. So I can go up on top of this wall, but there's not really anything else I can see being done here. Maybe through here? Ooh, that's a missile turret. I am definitely in the right place now. Kill him. Alright, we're still alive. King Cola's castle. I need some Rataway. Keep it moving, folks. Hi, Bloodstone Blizzard. Yes, I'm glad to be out of that stupid green light area. That was awful.
You finally arrived. Quickly.
I didn't have my hands on my controller. There's probably a lot in here.
The show you've all been waiting for. Oswald the Outrageous.
I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far.
Oh, you didn't think I would make it this far. You have 2 platinums in Playroom and Renzo Racer. Okay, nice, nice. I don't think the Playroom is particularly easy from what I've read, so that's pretty good. Other one, I have no idea about.
I received a gift. Actual magic. The stuff of legend. Perhaps
Right. I'm sure it's actual magic.
no matter what you do, I can heal my friends, and we will protect what is ours.
Oh, he's a ghoul. Use whatever is needed to kill him. He's a ghoul. I'm a Brotherhood of Steel member, sir. I'm supposed to kill all non-holy things like you. Where the hell did he go?
Sorry, but I'm not going out that easily. The show must go on.
Oh, screw off, sir. Ooh. I will hold on to that, though. Over the other thing that I have. I think that's better. It looked better. Okay, the enemies here are dead, so where are we headed next? Outside? Guess there's nothing left here for us. was weird. It said no data for a second. That makes me wonder if it's the capture card or if it's something else. I don't know. Okay, so what's left here? The tunnels and the hidden cappies? There's a lot of stuff left here. I'm doing good, Invisible. You're working on Infamous Second Son, one of the Sly games in Detroit. Those are all good games. And yes, I'm definitely sleepy. I probably won't go more than another half hour. Yeah, probably another half hour. That's the bottling plant? It didn't seem that way. Okay, that door is out of reach. Why am I being irradiated constantly? I just realized that's happening. What has got me over encumbered? That's really not that over encumbering though. Oh, it's probably this. It's not valuable enough. There's supposed to be something here. I don't see it. I think it was a Cappy symbol, but I don't see it. Oh, I already won this tower, didn't I? You're gonna start on Minecraft. Go for it. Yep, I'm not surprised if the second set gets more trophies. Because there's another Caves and Cliffs update set for this fall. So I'm sure the game will get more DLC. It might not get much more though, which would be nice. I'd rather it not get that much more. Because I just want to be done with the game forever and not have to keep it installed and stuff. I mean, I'll keep it installed because me and Blair sometimes play it, but that's about it. I don't see a downstairs area to go to here, game.
That's it.
I didn't mean to take the pistol. Another missile launcher. Like, I want it, but I know I can't have it. Okay, I'm completely confused. I really don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. Ooh, this seems important. Think I might have found our location. Aw, crap. So that actually killed me. Well, that hurts. Depending on where this puts me back, I might just call the night because I'm getting a little bit annoyed with this. And we made pretty good progress overall. Okay, that's not that far back, actually, so let's keep going. Now I know where to go. Alright, let's see if we can get over there a second time. Alright, thanks for stopping in. Okay, so somewhere over here. There it is. There's probably like a way to shut this thing down that I don't know about. I might be okay now.
You're doing here?
Let's check this area out. These employee tunnels.
What are you doing out of the costume again? You know Nuka fires me for breaking character.
Not a whole lot going on here.
Clown makeup helps scare the invaders off. There's a new one in the box. No, I don't think that's going to work this time.
Yeah, it's called He Doesn't Die to Stupid Stuff usually. Including your heavily radiated water. Do we win? So I guess we won. I don't see anything else to do here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other things to do here. Downloading all the OG Slender Man games. I say go for it. If it's something you enjoy, it's something you enjoy.
An assault won't be dissuaded. Then I guess it's time for our final. Act.
Take everything I can.
Join me on the roof of King Cola's castle, and we'll see an end to this production.
I'm there. Let's do it. Come on, game, let's load. Alright, there it goes.
Oh, wait. I'll just turn these back on.
This could be bad. Mr. Gage, you are not doing that well, are you? Kill the ghoul. I mean, I've spent a good bit of money over the years on Rataleka. I'm not necessarily proud of it, but I have. Oh, there's a medallion, yes. Oh, there's still multiple things left to do here. Alright guys, I hate to say it, but I'm getting pretty tired, honestly. I got a busy week coming up at work. It's my last week at my current job, and I just kind of want to get some rest. So, I am going to call the night here. I'm sorry it's a little bit early tonight. I'm just tired. So, with that, next week, I don't really know what it's going to be like because it's Blair's birthday next week and we're going to be celebrating at least one night. So I don't know how next week is going to look. It might be a weird schedule. So if next week is a little bit weird, just keep that in mind that this is the reason why. Got more important things to do IRL. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. I may play a little bit more of this off camera just to forward the game a little bit and actually, make a little bit of progress and stuff. So if I come back at a different point, that's going to be what happened. But once again, thank you guys for tuning in. And I will see you sometime next week.